Section 1. The night I almost disappeared. I was 15 years old the night I almost vanished. If one small decision had gone differently, if I had taken one more step toward that van, you would never be hearing my story today. This isn't fiction. This isn't something I saw in a movie. This happened to me. And I'm telling you because what saved me wasn't strength. It wasn't luck. It was one strange detail that didn't feel right. Section 2. A normal evening. It was a Thursday evening in late October. The air was cold, but not freezing. I had stayed late at school to finish a group project. My parents thought I was at my best friend Ali's house. By the time I left school, the sky was already dark. The streetlights flickered on one by one. The road near my school wasn't very crowded. Most students had already gone home. I plugged my earphones in. Big mistake. Music makes you forget the world around you. I walked down the sidewalk, scrolling through my phone, replaying the day in my head. That's when I noticed the van. Section 3. The white van. It was parked across the street. White. Old model. No company logo. No markings. Just plain white. At first, I didn't think much of it. Lots of vans drive around. But something felt still. The engine wasn't on. But the headlights were. And they were pointed directly toward the sidewalk. Toward me. I looked away quickly, pretending I hadn't noticed. Maybe I was overthinking. I kept walking. And that's when the van started moving. Section 4. Slowly following. It didn't speed up. It didn't honk. It just rolled forward, slowly. Matching my pace. My heart began to beat faster. Calm down, I told myself. It's just a coincidence. I crossed the street suddenly. The van turned. That's when I knew. This wasn't random. Section 5. The man who smiled too much. The van window rolled down. A man leaned out slightly. He looked around 35. Clean haircut. Friendly face. Too friendly. Hey, he called. You dropped something. I stopped for half a second. That's how they do it, right? They confuse you. I didn't drop anything, I replied. He laughed softly. Your school ID. It's on the road. My stomach dropped. Had I dropped it? I checked my pocket quickly. It was there. I have it, I said. His smile didn't disappear. Instead, it widened. That's strange, he said. Maybe it's someone else's. Can you come check? No. No way. Something in my chest screamed. Don't. Section 6. The feeling. You know that feeling when your body reacts before your brain understands? That heavy weight in your stomach. That sharp instinct. I stepped back. No thanks, I said. His eyes changed. Just for a second. The friendly look faded. Cold. Calculating. Then he forced the smile back. Suit yourself. The van rolled forward. But it didn't leave. It drove ahead and stopped near the corner. Waiting. Section 7. The trap. The road ahead was darker. One streetlight was broken. There were no shops nearby. No houses with lights on. I had two options. Turn back toward the school. Or walk forward, past the van. Turning back felt embarrassing. I didn't want to look scared. So I walked forward. Big mistake. Section 8. The door slides open. As I approached the van, the side door slid open. Fast. Too fast. Another man was inside. I hadn't seen him before. He grabbed my backpack. Hard. I screamed. He pulled. I lost my balance and fell to my knees. My phone flew out of my hand. The first man jumped out of the driver's seat. Everything happened in seconds. Section 9. Fight or freeze. I didn't think. I reacted. I twisted my arms out of my backpack straps. I let the bag go. One of my teachers once said, if someone tries to grab your bag, let it go. Your life is more important. That advice saved me. The man pulled the backpack into the van. But I wasn't attached to it anymore. I ran. Section 10. Run. I ran faster than I ever had in my life. I didn't look back. I didn't scream. Again. I just ran toward the main road. I heard footsteps behind me. Then I heard the van door slam. Then the engine roar. They weren't chasing me on foot anymore. They were coming with the van. Section 11. The main road. The main road had traffic. Not much, but enough. I ran straight into the street, waving my arms. A car honked loudly. Another stopped suddenly. The van slowed. It couldn't grab me in front of witnesses. The driver glared at me. Then the van sped off. Gone. Just like that. Section 12. Shock. I stood there shaking. A woman got out of her car. Are you okay? She asked. I couldn't speak. I just nodded and then started crying. Everything hit me at once. They almost took me. I almost disappeared. And no one would have known where I went. Section 13. The police report. We reported everything to the police. Description of the van. Description of the men. They asked if I remembered the license plate. I didn't. I was too scared to look. They told us something terrifying. There had been 2 other reports. Similar van. Same trick. Dropping something. Offering help. Targeting teenagers walking alone. Section 14. The chilling truth. Weeks later, police found a van matching the description. Abandoned. Inside were rope, tape, old backpacks, and school notebooks. But no suspects. They were never caught. That thought still haunts me. Section 15. What they count on. Kidnappers don't always look scary. They don't always act aggressive at first. They count on politeness, embarrassment, confusion, distraction. They look normal, friendly, safe. That's the trap. Section 16. What saved me. Looking back, 3 things saved me. Trusting my instinct. Letting go of my backpack. Running toward people, not away. Not strength. Not fighting. Just fast decisions. Section 17. The nightmares. For months after, I couldn't sleep. Every white van made my heart race. Every stranger's smile felt fake. I replayed the moment again and again. What if I had stepped closer? What if I believed him? What if I hesitated 2 seconds longer? 2 seconds can change a life. Section 18. Message to you. If you're watching this, please remember, you do not owe strangers politeness. You do not have to check what they dropped. You do not need to prove you're brave. Your safety is more important than being nice. Always. Section 19. Why I'm telling this. I'm telling this story because someone might be walking home alone right now, with earphones in, looking at their phone, not noticing the van. I was lucky. Many aren't. Stay aware. Stay alert. Trust your instinct. Section 20. The last thing I saw. There's one detail I never told anyone. When the van sped away, the second man in the back looked at me. He wasn't angry. He wasn't panicked. He looked disappointed, like I ruined something. That expression still gives me chills. Because it means one thing. They planned it carefully, and I was chosen. Section 21. I thought it was over. I wish I could say that was the end. That the van disappeared. That life went back to normal. That the fear slowly faded. But 3 weeks later, I saw the van again. Section 22. The same headlights. It was early evening. My father had started picking me up from school after what happened. But that day, I stayed late for football practice. My phone battery died. I didn't want to wait an hour for my dad, so I decided to walk home. I'll be fine, I told myself. I wasn't. Halfway down the same road, I saw headlights in my reflection on a shop window. Bright. White. Too familiar. My stomach tightened. Slowly, I turned around. White van. No logo. Engine running. Section 23. This time, they didn't smile. The van wasn't across the street this time. It was behind me. Close. Too close. The driver didn't roll the window down. He didn't smile. He didn't pretend. He just stared, and the van started moving, matching my pace again. Section 24. The realization. This wasn't coincidence anymore. They knew my route. They knew my schedule. They were waiting. That thought was worse than the first attack, because it meant they had been watching. Section 25. The chase. I didn't wait this time. I ran immediately. The van accelerated. I heard the engine growl louder. My legs felt weak, but fear pushed me forward. There was a narrow alley ahead between 2 buildings. I turned into it without thinking. Big risk. But the van couldn't follow there. Section 26. Dead end. The alley was dark. Trash bins lined the walls. Water dripped from somewhere above. I kept running. And then, a wall. Dead end. My heart dropped into my stomach. I heard the van stop at the entrance of the alley. Doors opened. Footsteps. 2 sets. Section 27. Hiding. There was a large metal dumpster to my left. Without thinking, I squeezed behind it. My breathing was loud. Too loud. I covered my mouth. Footsteps echoed closer. One of them whispered, "He came in here." The other replied, "He can't go anywhere." My hands were shaking so badly I thought I would pass out. Section 28. The flashlight. A beam of light cut through the darkness. It scanned the walls, the trash, the ground. It passed inches away from my shoes. I pulled my feet closer. I prayed. For the first time in my life, I truly prayed. Section 29. The sound that saved me. Suddenly, a loud crash. One of the trash bins at the entrance of the alley fell over. A cat jumped out and ran across the alley. The men cursed loudly. "Stupid animal," one said. In that brief distraction, a door above the alley opened. An old man leaned out from a balcony. "What's going on down there?" he shouted. The flashlight turned off instantly. Footsteps retreated. Car doors slammed. The van sped away. Again. Section 30. This was no accident. I didn't come out immediately. I waited. 5 full minutes. When I finally stepped into the street, the van was gone. But something had changed inside me. The first time felt random. This time felt personal. They weren't just looking for someone. They were looking for me. Section 31. Telling my parents when I got home, I broke down. This time, I told my father everything. He didn't hesitate. The next morning, we went straight to the police. Again, this time they took it more seriously, because now there were 2 attempts. Section 32. The camera footage. Police checked nearby CCTV cameras. One camera captured part of the alley entrance. You couldn't see faces clearly, but the van's partial license plate was visible. 3 numbers. 2 letters. It wasn't much, but it was something. Section 33. The terrifying discovery. A few days later, police contacted us. The partial plate matched a van reported near 2 missing teenager cases in another city. 2. Missing. My chest felt cold hearing that. Those boys were never found. Section 34. The truth about targeting. Police told us something that changed how I see the world. Criminals often return to targets who escape because they believe you're already scared. You won't react fast next time. You won't expect them again. They count on fear freezing you. They miscalculated. Fear didn't freeze me. It prepared me. Section 35. Changing everything after that. My routine changed completely. No more walking alone. No more earphones outside. Location sharing always on. Emergency contacts ready. But the biggest change wasn't outside. It was inside. I stopped feeling invincible. I started being aware. Section 36. Months later. Months passed without another sighting. Slowly, the tension faded. School felt normal again. Life continued. But one evening, something unexpected happened. Police called us. They had found the van. Section 37. Arrest. The van was stopped during a routine traffic check in another province. 2 men inside. Fake IDs. When police searched the vehicle, they found ropes again, duct tape, and photographs. Photographs of